All right, let's see if it works.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Here we are. Seeing if it works. Flying by the seat of our pants.
I know, right? Oh, are you on?
Yes, we are live.
Okay, let me see. Oh,
Yeah.
I got a notification for you, but I don't think it's a notification for me.
So I have a mommy.
Oh, I am. I'm live.
On Facebook?
Yep.
We did it?
Yep.
Like,
can you see? Hold on.
Wait, let me look on my phone.
Got it. Let me open this up. Oh, wait, you can't see because I'm on Facebook right now.
So
is this chat visible to
that,
everyone? The Zoom chat?
no,
Okay.
only if they're in the Zoom room. And I
Hi,
think
guys.
it's only hi, if you're watching, hi. We're doing what we usually do, and that is
good.
figuring it out on the fly.
Yep. Okay, good. And there's captions too. Okay, good. Very good. If you guys are here, just say hi. Drop an emoji, say hi. Today we're going to be talking about Benable. We'll give people a couple minutes. I know we did it. So guys, you're probably like, what did you guys do? We're streaming to like 6 different places right now, right, Cheryl?
Yes, I've got 5 going through Restream on mine.
Yep.
And now you've got 1. We can figure this out now, and we can do, like, you could do your YouTube from your Restream account now.
Yep.
And your TikTok.
Yep.
And then I could add in TikTok and maybe, I don't know, Instagram. I don't know. There's like,
the only thing, I wonder if I need to open this up to see comments. Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm so excited.
I know we did it. Okay, good. Hold on. I'm going to prop the phone up and then I'll just keep looking over this way and see if there's any comments. So if you're here, drop an emoji. I would love to see people. I have never gone live through Facebook through a restreaming platform. So that's what we've been trying to figure out. We literally started doing this 8 minutes ago, and we got it. If you're joining us from YouTube, hello, welcome back.
I can't find where it's on your channel now.
You can't?
No.
I'm on Facebook and I can see it. So
you're on Facebook on your channel and you can see it.
Yep. Not on Mommy Hasn't Showered. On it came up as a notification.
Renee. See, I thought I saw it, but it's where you did the little video thingy earlier.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me ask. Because nobody's here. Maybe it's not on there. I don't know.
Let me, what did I just do? Let me go.
So
sorry,
what am I looking at right now?
Gals, we're getting it.
Let's see.
I just need to get over here so I can, yes, this is now. Okay. Dixon's Pickens is in the house. Yo, Dawn is in the house. Morning, ladies. Outsourcing today. We've got Jamie Stidham. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi, guys.
Figgy Flip says glitchy. Dixon says it's not glitchy on my end. And
okay.
Side Gig is here. Hi, you guys are on the wrong side today. I'm so confused.
We're on the wrong side?
Oh, I think I'm usually over there.
Yeah, you're normally over. Oh, am I on? See, on mine, I'm on top. Well, I'm in a different spot today, guys, too. It says I'm live. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either.
It's okay. We figured it out. So maybe it shows that I'm live and I'm looking at it live, but there's nobody here, which is strange.
Well, how about this? I mean, we're going to try this. And if it doesn't work, we'll just stream it later.
Yeah.
And figure this out for next week.
Yep.
So that we can make sure that this is, because I think that this is good. I think that this is, we can get to more people and in their own spaces and
yep.
But I'm really super excited about, oh my goodness.
What's wrong?
I was gonna start taking photos with that today.
Oh, I just thought that was your outfit for today. I wasn't gonna say anything. There's no judgment here.
Yeah, that's a lingerie item that I just got that I was gonna.
It's hot outside, so there is no judgment.
Yeah, and then you got all of the booby holders right there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see those. That's so funny.
So, in case you didn't know, I sell bras and lingerie on eBay.
Right.
So that's how this really kind of all got started.
Yep.
But let's see. Oh, I am super excited about today because Renee, after we talked about Benable last week, and I went and I tried to make another list, and I have. It's not hard to do. It's not.
Right.
So I went camping last weekend, and my husband and I have been talking about getting a bigger Blackstone grill. We had a 17-inch and we absolutely love the 17-inch Blackstone. That being said, we wanted one that was going to be on a stand, and I was looking at the stands, and to get an aftermarket stand for the 17-inch, it was like you had to bungee cord it and strap it down to keep it on the stand. And I was like, that's just that, to spend $150 on a stand.
Right.
That I have to then bungee everything too. And it didn't have a lid. I would have had to have gotten a lid separate. I was like, I just don't know about this. And I got to thinking, well, if I go buy it and do an affiliate link and write a blog post and do YouTube, and I don't have to do all of the things. I can just do one of the things, but I'm going to do all of the things. And so we're going to start out. Oh, I can make it tax deductible. That's where I was going with all that. I can make it tax deductible. So in order to help you guys bring things into your life that you want to have and use, I figured, well, we can tack on to last week's call with Benable. Renee's going to walk me through how to, and we haven't looked at any of this yet. So we don't know where the link is, where to get the link.
Right. We're legitimately walking through it like live with you guys.
Live with you.
Yeah.
So Renee's going to, I'm going to open my Benable account, which I already have. There's a link. Renee's link is in the description. So if you're watching, you can hit her link up, because you can't get into Benable without an invite link. So you can hit her link up. Now you can wait. Oh, I know what else when I ran and jumped in the shower. So while I was in the shower, I wanted to say also, if you want a step-by-step guide, then Renee, drop your link for your step-by-step guide in the chat, or we can always add it afterwards into the description, because I meant to do that. Yeah,
that's okay. You'll add it afterwards. Yep. I'm going to write it down.
But Renee has a step-by-step guide on how to do this as well. But we figured, hey, let's do it live and watch Cheryl struggle.
No, you're going to be great. Awesome. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so let me address the elephant in the room. Cheryl is usually on the left, apparently, but because my power flickered and I went out while we were already in the Zoom,
Right.
I left and came back, and that put me on the right-hand side.
Yep.
So apparently we're confusing everybody because I'm on the wrong side.
You're on the wrong side. Yep.
I'm actually on the right side, quite literally. On
Right.
the right side. So yeah, Yahira says, yes, I'm confused. Cheryl is usually on the left. All right. So let me go all right. So you also need to know that while we're doing this, I'm going to have to come back to see your questions and things.
Yeah.
So I will swap back and forth and try and keep up with that.
Let me see.
But
unless you're on Facebook, I can take your questions on there. So just quick, if anyone is new here, because Cheryl did name off a bunch of people, but we're so bad with names that I know people by their handles sometimes, not their actual name. So if you are not sure, we've been talking about Benable for a couple of weeks. I actually found it through a post on social media because a lot of people were not talking about it. But if you do affiliate marketing, or you want to do affiliate marketing, or you have not been approved by Amazon Associates, or you got kicked out of the Amazon Associates program, or you just want to have something else to add to it. Also, I find that it's kind of like if Amazon and Pinterest had a baby. That's how I like to kind of describe it, because you're like pinning stuff to different lists instead of boards, except you can make money for doing it. Or if you want to get into affiliate marketing, you don't want to start a blog, this is great. You won't have to pay for a URL and all that stuff. They kind of just give it to you. So that's just a quick rundown of that. Benable has I think they're almost up to 38,000 different brands they partner with. So if you do marketing right now, normally you have to go to different platforms. Like if you wanted to promote the Rolo label maker, or you wanted to promote the poly mailers that you use, or your lighting system, you might be able to get some of it off Amazon, but maybe you order some of it from Uline, maybe you get some of it from Home Depot. You'd have to go to each one and ask to be a part of their affiliate program, which is kind of a pain in the butt, because if you're like me, you'll write your name and password and all that stuff down. And sometimes it's not just simple like homedepot.com/affiliate. It's like through a network, through Impact Network, or through Share a Sale, or what's the other one? A lot of people work with ClickBank. It's through a different network. So you're like, oh, who am I with? This takes all of that out. You do everything from one platform. Benable is the middleman. Okay. So that's one thing I like about it. Also, there are so many different companies on there. Like I said, it's almost 38,000 companies. I'm seeing new stores every single time I log on here, every time. And if there's something that looks interesting, I'll look it up and say, oh, I've never ordered from this store before. Were you about to say something, Cheryl?
Yeah, what you were just talking about with the affiliate, the different platforms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I've noticed, and what has been a struggle for me, has been you have all these different platforms, and then they have like a $50 payout.
Right.
So it takes forever.
And
then you completely forget that you have it. So you might have money sitting somewhere, and maybe it managed to get to $50, but it's been taken so long to get there that you forgot that you
forgot. Yeah, you forgot about it. Yep, which is a bummer.
So I like the fact that I can do this in one place, and I get paid out from one place, and there's only one place to keep up with.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. Also, a lot of the networks require you to put in your social handles. And if you're a small creator, or you're just getting started, you're not going to have a lot of traffic, and they will not approve you, which is super frustrating, because you could be this best salesperson for something because you genuinely use this stuff maybe you use your Yeti every day or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, I don't have 18,000 followers with X amount engagement rate, so you're not going to get approved. That's very frustrating, and that can put a lot of people off. And that's why a lot of people don't end up continuing with Amazon because they're like, okay, well, I can't get a sale. I'm going to get kicked. What is it? 80 days, Cheryl, 90 days that you, or
I think
180?
they gave me 6 months.
6 months.
And I still,
but you know what though, with saying that, you can't send those links in emails. You can't just send the link to someone. Like I couldn't just send you the link via your cell phone.
No, I tried that and it didn't work for
doesn't work
that I sent.
If for some reason they think that it's someone that you know, sometimes you don't get paid out for that. And it's like, well, of course it's someone I know. Most of the people on social media that I talk to a lot, I know them. So yes, it would be someone. It's at their discretion whether or not you get paid, which is just kind of like, well, what the heck? So you might get a couple of sales in 6 months, but then they're going to be like, oh, we're not going to count the sale. Well, how is that helpful? So you're supposed to just get a stranger to somehow find this link that you can't directly give, but you're supposed to put out there, right, and hope that they purchase. Another thing, and this has kind of been a thing a lot for a lot of years with Pinterest, they didn't allow Amazon links. So you'd make these pins and you wanted to pin what was in the post, or you wanted to pin, hey, Celia, you wanted to pin, whatever product you're talking about, and they didn't want a direct link. So you would have to have either a landing page, which most people don't know how to set up a landing page, or you'd have to have a blog, which a lot of people don't want to do they just don't want to do all of that. You don't have to do that with this. So you don't have to worry about being kicked out of the network for that. It's funny, actually, 2 weeks ago, I had a call with Benable, with the marketing team. And that was one of the questions that I asked. I said, have you seen, and I use Pinterest as an example, have you seen any creators get in trouble with Pinterest for using your site? But because it's almost like an aggregator of different affiliates, they're not the affiliate themselves per se. They're not having people get kicked off. Like Pinterest was blocking people's stuff, marking them as spam, flat out deleting their accounts for doing that. Like, you're not allowed. And she said, no, we haven't had that issue. So throughout the video, I'll talk a little bit more about some of the tips that she gave me. I had like a quick 15-minute, Zoom session with her, and we did a walkthrough. So I'll definitely share those tips.
And you got verified.
I did. I got verified. They reached out to me about being verified. And that's another good thing. I don't have that many, less than 100 followers on that platform, and I got verified, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really care about that. But the thing with being verified, and this goes for any sales, if you have a website or anything like that, you want Google to recognize you. That's how people find you, through SEO. They will push your content to the top and share it with Google more if you're verified and if you have verified lists. So today we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. I was going to wait till later, but you just brought this up. So I'll let you decide whether we talk about it a little bit now or wait till later.
Okay.
But, so I follow Sadie Smiley about how to start the blog posts and how to do the blog thing. And she's got a free course on how to start a blog thing. Yep. She talks about backlinks.
Yeah.
And putting links into your blog post.
Yep.
And you've talked to me about having links in your blog post that give your blog, your site more credibility.
Yep.
Does that help with Benable because it's a bigger platform and a lot of people go to it? So it would maybe not. So I don't know.
I don't know what their DA score, so like their domain authority score. I don't know what their score is because they are fairly new. But that's something that we could check within 5 minutes. So, or if you're watching and you have Ahrefs, you can look up Benable and just see what their DA score is. Ahrefs, or you can do it on Ubersuggest and see what their score is. So pretty much the score is, let me try to think of, Facebook probably has a score of 90. And when I say score, it means, can you trust these people? Have they been around a long time? And so what she's talking about backlinks is it's very helpful when you are recognized and someone with a high score says, yes, this person is a reputable person. So it's almost like, think of the president saying, yes, you can trust Cheryl on her text information. It's someone who is higher up, saying, yes, they can trust you. And that's why sometimes you'll hear people talk about doing guest posts. I don't know if you've heard about that in your blogging course yet. You'll want to do guest posts and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's telling Google, yes, you can be trusted, even though your site is new and you may not have a lot of information on there. You are reputable. I'm going to point to you, and it's literally backlinks pointing to your website. So I don't know if you were looking up the DA score or what, but
I was trying, but I don't have Ahrefs. I mean, I don't have an account for Ahrefs. So
oh yeah, I'm not sure if you can do it on the let's see if I can pull it up. I don't know if you can do it on a free account. And gosh,
I was hoping that if I just Googled domain authority score for Benable.com, it might give it to me, but
I'm going to see real quick. Benable.com. If you guys, and even if you don't want to do marketing, this actually can be really helpful for people who do like sales, like online sales. Uber Suggests by Neil Patel. You can go on here and do like keyword research, and you get up to 3 searches a day free. And it gives you organic keywords. It gives you monthly traffic for websites. So their domain authority score is 41, which is not super high, but it's not low.
Not horrible either.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you could do this. Okay. So there's that. So if I did it just to show people, because I know that there's a lot of eBay sellers on here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to do, so organic keywords, which is the number of keywords the domain ranks for when people are searching, is 1,800. Okay. So remember those numbers. I'm going to do ebay.com. So their domain authority is 93. That just gives you, and their organic keywords, 79 million. So, and 197 million monthly traffic.
Which is why Benable is currently invitation only.
It's invitation only. Yep.
And you're hearing it here. You're hearing it now.
Yep.
You're in on the ground floor. This is like an actual ground floor opportunity. So if
it is,
get in and we do this stuff, and as Benable grows, we will be able to grow too.
Right. So because I have like PTSD from MLMs, okay, when Cheryl just said ground floor, that is a tactic.
Oh, I
didn't mean,
it's not.
No. So we were talking about this earlier, because we're like, we need to make this clear. This is not an MLM. Like if you join under my link or Cheryl signs you up, I get I was going to say a pink car. I don't want to make any Mary Kay ladies mad, but it's not like that. It's not like she's recruiting. We're not recruiting. Literally, you just sign up and you do what you do.
Right. I mean, okay. Do either one of us benefit? Yes. Separately. So if you sign up under Renee's link, then she benefits.
Yes.
By getting $10
for a limited time. I get what? No, I didn't get $10, but a limited time. I would get
$10. I'm sorry, that was a different affiliate.
Yeah, nope. I will get a boost on the sales that I make. So that's still
right.
That's still personal responsibility, but that's a limited time and then it's over with.
Right. But those boosts happen as you bring people in. So the more people you bring in, the boost will stay for longer.
Right. But to make it clear, you don't have to share your link with anyone ever. And I will never encourage you to, unless you just say, hey, friend, I have this that, you can make money off of. You don't have to ever bring anyone in, ever. Or share your link, ever.
Share your link to get involved.
Involved.
Now, you do have to click somebody's link in order to have your own page.
To get your own.
You don't have to use somebody's link in order to go to someone's list.
Right.
You can shop somebody's list.
Yep, you can shop lists. Which that's actually a very good idea. I'm not sure. So like if you went on there, That's a good question. We'll look when you pull up. So if you wanted to shop someone else's list, right now, I don't think there's a way to just specifically go on there and say someone's list who has a black zone. If you wanted to purchase through someone, you'd have to find someone who has a barbecue, best
List.
barbecue out, whatever ideas. But here's the thing, and this goes back to being verified. If someone is on Google and you have written a proper description, someone would find you that way. And then they could purchase.
So Side Gig says she's got two comments in here. So I followed Renee's instructions to get started with Benable and Amazon Associates. It was very easy. I just have to get back to it and add to my list.
Yes.
So, Side Gig.
Woohoo. Very good.
Do that today.
Yep.
And then she goes on to say, Benable doesn't ask us for any money. It's totally free. So we have nothing to lose.
Yep. You literally have nothing to lose, right? You don't have to pay. You don't. And that's another good thing. And Cheryl and I were kind of bouncing ideas back and forth. If you wanted to kind of build out a community, we were trying to figure out how to do that because they have private lists and they have lists that you can give out through password only. So if you put your thinking cap on, you can kind of figure that out, like, whatever you want to do through there. But if you want to start for free, you don't have to pay for a landing page or a URL or any of that. You can just build it all right there.
Yep.
So Cheryl, you want to get started and so back to the list, guys. So Side Gig, when I spoke to the representative from the marketing department, she suggested that you at least have a dozen items on each list. Another question that I asked her is, hey, if I take some time off in building my list, am I going to be penalized? Like, am I not going to really make commissions? And she said, no, it's not like that. Now, obviously, you'd want to think about, say you join in the summer and you were only making lists off summer items. Chances are your commissions are going to go down in the winter because you were only talking about summer items. So you kind of want to stay with trends, stay with products that you actually use so that you can write proper, truthful, relatable descriptions about them. And then you want to make different lists and then you can put them into different sections also just to kind of keep everything separated. But you do want to add at least 12 things, which she told me, which I was unaware of, to each list.
Okay. So I have my Benable up. I'm going to start sharing my screen.
Okay.
And a little bit bigger. Okay.
Okay. So this is just looking at this. So day one, Cheryl put her logo on here. She put her socials on here, which is great because people can find you on other platforms because I like to click through other people's platforms, especially if I like what I see. And then she put a very good bio in here. Tell people who you are because you can use this for other platforms. If, I want to send people really to my website or whoever I am, because little trick. And I feel like I'm going off on little side tangents, but you can put your own stuff in here too. So on one of my lists, I have Cheryl and I's YouTube videos on the list. I have them all on the list. So you want to tell people who you are. So this is great that she filled all of this out, all of it out. And this also helps with SEO too. When people are Googling, these snippets will come up. Yep. And so you can search her specific profile. So say Cheryl has 50 different things that she uses to make listing easy in her, listing SOP. You can come to her profile and you're like, oh man, she talked about this ruler that she uses all the time, but I don't remember the name. If she made a list and said, this is the ruler that I use or whatever ruler, reseller ruler, we have the reseller ruler and we love it. You could put reseller ruler on here and it should come up if she named it reseller ruler. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know about, I should probably switch over here right quick and you guys can see what I have to go through.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like to look at the screen this way.
Mm-hmm.
But so I checked the chat over there. What's next?
Okay. So this will be blank. So obviously she put her logo in there. She put her name, she put her socials, do that in the beginning. You can put another picture up top if you want. Fill all of that out. Fill your bio out. Okay. Just work from the top down. All right. So right there, you're just going to browse your files. You're going to get your photo. Boom. And then you're going to come down to the bottom and there is going to be a little purple star. So hers is up top because she's already made some lists. And you're going to create your first list. So my suggestion, because a lot of people are like, well, what do I write about? Literally. And I say this, the same thing for Amazon people too. Walk around your house and make a list of the things that you use. You'd be surprised. And you can do things like body scrub. I use this lotion every day. I use these pencils. I got a weekly
Walmart shopping list.
There you go.
And you know what? They don't even have that coffee anymore.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But it's good to have. So that brings me to another point. So you can add lists on here and items to your list that are not affiliate links. Okay. And you want to also do that too. You don't want everything to be about money. Obviously, you want to share and make money. But this is what the rep was saying also, like you want to provide value, which is the thing really across any business across the board. You want to provide value. So she can keep that coffee on there because people can take a mental note of that and say, hey, if this comes back in stock, I'm going to get it. You can go to different websites. Like I built a list out the other day of outfits that are pre-put together. And I went to Pinterest because I'm like, duh, they're going to have a gazillion different outfits put together. That's not an affiliate link. And it'll tell you on there. When we make the list, you'll see, it'll say this, you don't get commissions for that. And it's fine because it went with what was on my list. And so I added it to the list anyways, even if I don't make any commission off of it, it's fine. It went really well with the list. So you're going to click your purple button and you're going to start your first list. Okay. So I would honestly just do stuff that you have just so that you can get in a good workflow of adding stuff, writing good descriptions instead of just saying, I like this lotion. That's terrible. I might even click out of it because you said, I like this lotion. My camping go-tos. That's great. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. So now you have your list made. And Cheryl, if you click the three dots in the right-hand corner of that list.
How do you spell go-tos? What's the proper spelling?
Is it apostrophe S?
I tried that. It didn't like that either.
That looks good. Yeah. So from here, you can view the list settings. So that's where I was saying you can make it private if you want to. And with, password protected, you can share the list. So you could share it to Facebook. She joins a camping group. She could share it. Hey guys, I just made this list. Everyone's always asking me about all of the stuff in my one YouTube video. Boom. Here's everything in one URL. Yes. You could share the list to your YouTube video. If you have 80 items and you don't want to itemize them in your description with every single, share the list, one link. Just thought. You can edit cover photos. So I would just add a photo of a tent or whatever. I'm not a big camper, so I'm just going off of, you can put a tent or whatever. You can duplicate the list. And then once you duplicate it, you could change out some of the stuff in there, which that's fine. Cause you could say, my camping go-tos, and then also outdoor must-haves and duplicate it and add some different things to it. Were you about to say something, Cheryl?
Yeah. Or barbecue must-have, grilling must-haves.
Yep. And if you're genuinely using these things, it's okay to put it on both of the lists because you genuinely use them for that. You're not just putting links to put links. Like, don't do that, obviously. Okay, so you're in the list. Click view list. So here, once you add your stuff, this is where it all lives. The very, very, very first thing that I do is I go to add a description. Now, I haven't seen anyone else do this, but if you know anything about FTC guidelines, you have to do this, which I'm like, ooh, you have to do it. You have to disclose that these are affiliate links. And if someone is making a purchase, you could earn a commission. Now, there are different ways. I've seen people put kind of like funny ones like, oh, I'm going to make a couple of cents if you make a purchase. Thanks for buying me a cup of coffee, whatever. But you have to disclose per the FTC guidelines And that's not just for Benable. That's for all of the people who do Pinterest marketing and are putting affiliate links. You're supposed to put an FTC guideline disclosure on there. If you're writing blog posts, it should be at the beginning of your blog post, an FTC disclosure guideline. If you want to read more about it, Google FTC disclosure guidelines, and it will tell you how specific you have to be. It states that you have to have it up. Like you can't write an 800-word post and then put it at the bottom. No, people need to know ahead of the time, because say they read 2 sentences and then click a hyperlink and purchase something, they're not going to come back to your post because you've already solved their problem. Do you know what I mean? So you have to disclose that you're going to be making money off of it. Also, if you run a Facebook page, which if you do Amazon links, guys, you can't have a private Facebook page, just to tell you that. But if you, I see a lot of people on Facebook make videos, right? And they put an Amazon link. None of the people put FTC guideline disclosures, which blows my mind. You will get in so much trouble. It's the law. You have to do it. So I always say my disclosure in here. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Just read exactly what Cheryl is saying. And then I talk a little bit about what you can expect from this list. These are my favorite camping items that I must take with me every trip. That's what you can expect from this list that she made. So I'll just do a little bit up at the top. You can bookmark it. Like I said, you can share it, which you could do from the other screen too. That little clapping emoji, when you go to other people's lists and you love the list, you can clap or you can share. Yep. Like, oh, wow, I really like this. If you click the little wheel right there. Okay. So her list is public, obviously. And it allows people with the link to view the contents, which that's always on. You don't have to do that. But if you press advanced settings, this is where you can also edit your cover photo again, which you could do from the front page. There's the actual URL. If you just want to copy and paste it, maybe you keep them, in your phone or whatever. I like to keep mine in my Notion template. Then I have it in my phone. Here, take this. Show comments, because people will come on. And you should also be doing this too with your community. Hey, I really like your list. I love that shade of lipstick. I love that camera also, whatever. Or you can turn it off so people can't see it. You can show likes, and you can show review sites also. So this is where I was talking. You can do a password protect of this list. Say Cheryl for her group, okay, wants to do a special list of something that she talked about in a very private call. Say she has some higher end clients. Hey, I'm going to share this with you. Here is the password. Go to this website, put the password in, and here's all of the information. If you have a paid group, if you do paid consulting, but you want it to be in a place where a lot of people can access it and you don't have to pay for it. And this is what it goes, what I was saying earlier about if you want to do something and you want to get started, but you don't necessarily have the funds to pay for a landing page or pay for, a private membership, you could put stuff on here and make it private and give the password out to whoever you want to have the password. Okay. You can do a welcome note. So you just say, hey guys, thanks for looking at my list. I appreciate it, whatever. And you can make it match your brand if you'd like to. Another thing that I love, you can enable map view. So one of my lists that I have, it's like Frederick, Maryland dinner spots. Once again, I don't make commissions off of those because they're restaurant recommendations. But I made that because I want to tell people about places that I've actually been, and you can upload photos of the food that you take that you love. And then what will happen on that list is a little Google map pops up and it gives a little pin of each place, which I was like, oh my gosh, this could be so fun. Oh, this is the word I couldn't think of last week. If you did oh my gosh, it's going to happen again. Oh my gosh. And Kim told us, Kim, help me out again.
I mean, we had people that told us after the fact.
Yeah, it was not a travel hunt, what is it when
shoot.
What is it when you give out a list and you want people to go on a little hunt for stuff? You guys remember? Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? It's a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger.
Yeah.
Holy
You want
crap.
to do a
Oh
scavenger
my
hunt.
God.
Golly. Oh my goodness.
My daughter, here's a hint, and sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. But my daughter said when I can't remember a word to look at the keyboard, whether it's on my phone or in front of me, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And by looking at the letters, you might
you might think of it.
trigger the word
Yeah.
that you're trying to
That's
get.
so smart. That's so smart. Yeah.
I forget
you
to
want
do it. I get
that
so
works.
I get so hung
Yep.
up on trying to remember the word that I forget to look at the keyboard.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to just put a piece of tape on my computer, scavenger, because I'm
Scavenger.
probably going to say it again next week. So it's not a word I use frequently. I guess that's why. Okay. So my mom just texted me, scavenger. Do a scavenger hunt. You could do a private list with all different pinpoints. You know, you don't want people to know where you're going to be, or if you're doing a bar crawl or something like that, you and your girlfriends, and you don't want a bunch of creeps and weirdos knowing where you are. Hey girls, this is where we're going to be. Here's the list. Here's the outfits we plan. I mean, you could do a whole party on here. You could do a lot. You could do a lot with that. So, okay, so we're going to
see a bridesmaids
yes
party or a reunion kind of
Yes.
thing. Or,
Yep.
Oh man. Oh,
so
yeah.
many different things you could do, and it's all in one place. We're all wearing this hat. Here's the link. That's great. Yes, we're all wearing shirt. Here's this link. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of possibilities. Just get your mind going. Okay. So we don't need to change anything in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I did enable.
Oh yeah. Yep. You can do your map view. Yeah. Because, she could put dumping sites on here. Because I don't know, if you go camping, don't you need to dump your water? I don't know. She could put that on here. Here's my top 5 dumping sites in West Virginia that I love. I don't know, something like that. Okay. So, or here's a little hole in the wall store that I found. Wasn't on Google. We just drove past it. Boom. There you go. Right.
Oh.
So many different things that you can do.
Right. Because I want to do a travel blog.
Yes.
And a travel YouTube. And I could like every time we take a trip, I could put all the places that we went, all the stuff that we used.
Yep.
Like I could duplicate the camping list and then add it to the with the place that we went to.
Yeah. And that's great.
I always want to hit breweries and things like that. So
and you can do all of that.
Oh, and the campground links.
Yep. So you're going to do that. So many possibilities, right? So many. So where it says sections, and so Cheryl, turn the map on since you put that you're going to enable. So you're going to turn that on. And so there's the map. All of her little spots will come up on the map if she wants them to. Okay. Okay, you can click it off now. Sorry. I just wanted people to see that. Okay. So where it says section. So camping go to. So think about, she could separate it by things for in the camper, things for animal deterrence, things for I don't know, think of some camping stuff. Camping is not my forte, but you just think about a broad word and then the things that would go under it. Cooking, yes. And so then that way, once you have 100 things on here, people are not having to go and scroll all the way down. Yep. So you do your, yes, for her puppies, they get their own section, obviously, of course. Yep. So that's how it goes. Okay. So we're going to go to camp cooking because that was the thing that kind of sparked all of this in the camper. Okay. So once again, here, I don't feel like you would need to put another disclosure because your main disclosure is up. If someone's seeing this page, they're seeing the main page. Do a description. These are the things that I use when I do camping cooking. You know, I've really narrowed it down to what can fit in my camper or whatever you want to say. Also, for all of you, because we always talk about AI, if you are totally lost, you can go to Claude or you can go to Chatty and say, what the heck do I say? Give me a description for a a list, camping cooking list, and you can please make it 80 characters, 200 characters, whatever. You about to do it right now?
Might as well.
Yeah. Yep. So once again, if you guys ever get stuck with any kind of copy or even just a blurb or anything, you can literally just come right on over. And I feel like a generic prompt for something like this would work because you just need to say something.
Oh,
It
they
doesn't
don't know
need
what
to be
Benable is.
act as a blah, 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 to do that. You don't need to do all of that extra that you might need to if you're writing like an ad or if you are working with an agency or something like this. Something, a very simple prompt will work. Yep. And so if they give you something super long with this, you can just take a couple sentences, or you can take the whole thing, whatever. If it resonates, you take the whole thing, put your spin on it, make it in your tone.
Essential camp cooking supplies checklist.
Love it.
Comes to creating delicious meals in the great outdoors, having the right camp cooking supplies is essential.
Yep.
I love ChatGPT, by the
Yep.
way. Just
also, this is very helpful too. When she just started reading, my mind started going. If you want to make a list, but you're not sure of the sections, you could ask, what are some different areas of camping that I would need to consider? And then it could tell you a cooking supplies checklist, a bedding supplies checklist, safety, apparel. It'll tell you a bunch of different things. And if you're planning on like really getting into this, I would set my sections up from the beginning. Yes, you can go back and kind of sort everything out, but it's really a pain. I had to do it with a list and only had like 10 things, but I was like, oh, this is a pain. I should have done this from the beginning. Look at this. Look at this. And it'll also give you ideas. So if you're getting started and you're like, oh, what do I even write about? I mean, I love so much stuff. Boom. Look at all these ideas. So I would make each of these that are bold a section, and then the bullet points, I would use those as my actual item in the list.
all right. So that just gives you guys a little bit of
That really gives you a good idea. It really gives you a good idea.
Point to
Okay. So like we said, we're literally doing this from the start. So I don't know where we're going to look first. Now I will say, Cheryl, do you have and I don't even know if we can get into it now. Gosh, it's already 12:50. I've been talking my brain out. They have do you use the or do you have the extension?
Yes.
So for the extension, you can go to a specific website. Let's go to not so obvious. Go to Home Depot. I don't want to go straight to Blackstone because but I want you guys to
I got it at Lowe's.
You got it Lowe's. Okay. And perfect, because I actually haven't penned anything, or not penned, but put anything on my list from Lowe's. So if you use the extension, because Benable does have an extension, but they don't have an app, if that makes sense. You can do it from your phone through the browser. So you would just
look up the thing first.
Yep. I will look it up. And this will actually give you a good idea of what's going to happen when you go to the list. Hopefully it does. Okay, so then click the extension. So you see there's 19 results on the page.
Don't I want to find the right one first?
No, well, I want to show an example real quick
of
what happens if you just go to like a main page. So a lot of people do this for Amazon. And then they go to a main page like this with at least 19 results, because there's 19 on here. And if you click my camping go-tos.
So go ahead and add.
Yep, go ahead and add it. And then go to camp cooking. What's going to happen is it's going to pull most of these listings. And so when I first started doing it, what I thought was if I clicked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I clicked all of them, it would make different listings. It doesn't. It's going to make one post, even if you pick 7 different items. So just have that in mind. So if you're trying to be very specific, you need to just be cognizant of that. If she clicked, so picture number 1 is the only one that came up, but say she clicked all of these pictures, 12 pictures or whatever, and they're different products, it's going to make it all one item on the list. So guys, just pay attention to that, because I was like, wait, what the heck? Okay, so this is good because when you come on here, you can upload your own photo. which if you really want to give it like that personal shot, she could have a picture of her cooking on her Blackstone if she really wanted to. And then you can add the professional pictures. So right under the
You add
pictures,
video?
I don't know if you can add video straight to here. You can put videos on your list, but I don't know if you're going to be able to play the video, if that makes sense. So like
Oh.
our YouTube videos, we have
Right.
our YouTube videos are on my list.
And I could add my Blackstone grill video once I make
Yes.
it to the list.
Yep. So
And that's not an affiliate link.
right. But it, once again, it points people back to who you are and you're using it to show, oh, wow, she really does use it. So these pictures, these are all good pictures. Sometimes it'll say that the quality is low res is what it says. Don't click those pictures because you don't want to add bad pictures to your list. You want to only add good pictures to your list. So you can see that the Benable auto affiliate link is on. So Lowe's is an affiliate for them. If it's not, like I was using Pinterest as an example earlier, or you put your blog or YouTube, those are not going to be affiliates. It'll say off and the toggle will be off. But once again, that's fine. Or a restaurant, that's fine. You want to add stuff that's going to add value. It gives you what the link is. You can add an email, you can add a phone number, or I just leave that. And then when it says next add note, that's where you want to say whatever you want to say about that particular item. Now I'm not going to have her do it because that's not the grill that she wants to use. I want to actually show you guys another way. So you can click out of that, Cheryl, boop, and then delete it and then go back to your Benable account. And you're going to press the add. So if you guys don't want to use the extension or you want to be very specific, you can put the exact link.
Oh,
So she could put that exact Lowe's link to the exact grill, not the 19 results, but the exact grill that she got. She could do that exact link because she knows that Lowe's is an affiliate. She is going to get paid for that. So when I say link, I'm talking about URL, which is this right up top. You can copy and paste straight from there. Or she could put Blackstone Culinary 22-inch griddle, and it will pull up the different places.
okay.
It
so
should
do I
pull
wanna
up
do that?
Lowe's. It'll pull up different. Yep. Let's see what else it pulls up. So, yep, I'd do Blackstone 22-inch. Yep. So Lowe's was the very first one that came up, which that's great. Yep. If you are looking for something and you don't remember where you got it from, or say, you want to say black reading glasses, you put your keyword in there and it will tell you this is where you can get it from. See, it took you to Lowe's.
I like that when I did it this way,
Mm-hmm.
it had the title, but there was no email or phone number.
Right. Yep. So guys, really that's it. It's just so simple. And then if you want to take it an extra step, make a YouTube video about it, put your URL in there, make a Pinterest pin, make sure you do affiliate disclosure on Pinterest, put your Benable URL, either from the share button or from the actual list. You can share it from there or you can share it from your main page. And that's it. It's really just that simple. Real quick, Cheryl, can we go to just show people, Oh, so under this title, I would just clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's it. So on Benable, you can show if you got, once again, you're like, okay, well, I want to maybe find some new people that I can work with or some new products, or I want to see how much I'm going to get paid for this. What you would do, you're going to add that?
I mean, I can always delete it, right?
Yeah. Yep. You can always delete it.
Okay. So.
Yep. So you're going to, It's fun. And it's like Pinterest. That's why I say it's like Pinterest had a baby with Amazon, because you're like almost like, I hate to say pinning because it's not the same platform, but you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, so scroll back up to the top, and Cheryl, if you press your logo, and up, my face is covering what I want to tell you. Go to dashboard, and you go to, okay, so recent views, you can see who looked at what. Cheryl's business owner checklist is very popular. I would be heavy on the business owner checklist, and I would make sure that I at least have 12 things on there for sure. People really like it, and I would optimize the heck out of that.
Look, Renee looked at it.
Yes, I did. When someone joins under me, I try to go look at what they posted right away, like it, you know. If you go to brand partners, this is where you can see who you can work with, and it'll tell you how much up to what you will make. So we looked at Lowe's. That's not Lowe's, is it?
Lowe's, okay.
Is it? Wait, that's how you spell Lowe's, right?
There's also a Lowe's grocery store.
Okay. But also, this kind of gives you an idea of different websites. Now, the only thing, and I wouldn't say it's a complaint, I wish that these were hyperlinks right next to the logo, or that the logo was a hyperlink, because I would like to come straight through here and it would take me to that page, and then I could, kind of go from there. But if you want to narrow yourself down, do home, there's all your home. Oh yeah, I forgot about Chewy. Oh, I forgot about Wayfair. Oh, I forgot about West Elm. You'll start to think like of different places that you weren't really thinking of, or you could discover new stores that you've never heard of. Like I've never heard of Rejuvenation, or I've heard of Made in Home. Fabric, I don't know what that is. So I would come through the list. And if you're really trying to make something big with this, or like be very strategic with it, I would maybe work with some of the companies who are giving a little bit of a higher return. So anthropology is up to 12%. I would probably do them as opposed to whoever, which is 1.7%. If you're going to be doing the work smarter, not harder. But there's just so, 38 that you're not going to know most of, you know what I mean? You just don't know all of these stores, or you're going to forget about some of the stores. So I love this because I do work with other networks. And like Cheryl was saying, sometimes they have that cash out 50, 100, 200. Maybe I don't want to do that, and I don't want to wait. I'm going to come right on here and just do it on here. And there are also some networks that I didn't get approved for, which like, why am I not getting approved? This is literally what I talk about every single day. But you're not going to have that on here because it's all one area.
Yeah, yay, up to 2%. We found it. Shoo.
There it is. Yep. So that's it, guys. That's really the walkthrough. And then under invites, obviously you share your code through there. If you would like to, you can see if anyone's joined under you. And if you invite a certain amount of people, so here you go, get 3 people to join and you earn 10% on your commissions for 3 months. Not on their commission. So it's not like, hey, join and hurry up and make 25 lists. None of that. This is not MLM. This is not, network marketing or anything. It's, I'm using it. I like it. I've cashed out from it. You can use it too. This is a very low to barrier entry. Like I said, Amazon on-site. A lot of people are not being admitted to that program now. Come on over here. Come on over here. You can link everything you want.
Just to clarify, I guess we're done with the screen share.
Yeah. I think that was, obviously you guys have any questions, come back and, but it's so simple.
I'll jump over and see if Max said scavenger.
Yes,
hey, Max, I sent you a message in Messenger, Facebook Messenger yesterday. Check your Messenger. So Max says, what about the same product from different locations? Psychic says, I went to my previous Amazon orders and copied links.
Nice.
Yeah. So all of those are, things. So what I wanted to address is that when you have multiple revenue streams, and the way that I teach things is in the beginning, while you're building another revenue stream, you keep everything together under one roof, right? One
This is
business.
it. Yep.
You don't have to actually make money from this link
Yep.
in order for it to be tax deductible. You are doing this in the pursuit of income.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, that makes it tax deductible. So
Something to think about, guys.
Yep.
Just another little thing you could do. You're already using this stuff. If you're on Pinterest, maybe spend 15 minutes on here instead of Pinterest. I love
Yeah,
Pinterest. Don't get me wrong.
I can't do Pinterest. It's a rabbit hole that I don't come out of for
forever.
Right.
Yep. All right, guys. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm gonna check on Facebook right quick. So we got a whoa, I didn't know you were on live. Then I got a notification from your group, and yes, you're live.
Oh, good.
Right, so that's in there. I go back over here.
No questions on Facebook.
Make sure I'm not losing anybody. Oh, there you are. I found you.
Yeah, so I had it set to only me. It was in my settings.
Oh.
Yep. So now I know. Go to my settings and check.
So you've got a few.
Yep.
Hi. And scavenger hunt.
I can't believe 2 weeks in a row.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're just going to keep on forgetting these words because then people actually talk to us.
Right. Exactly. Thank you guys so much.
I'm just going to make sure I see over here. I got to share. And all right. So no, I think we have all the questions. The only thing that was that Max said, what about the same product from different locations? So I mean, maybe I could put the grill up, and if somebody, like, there's people that won't use Amazon, for example.
Exactly.
So maybe and there's definitely Lowe's and Home Depot people.
Yep. I'm a Home Depoter.
I'm a Lowe's person.
Yep.
So I could, if it's something that's sold in multiple locations, sometimes you get a better deal at different locations. So maybe I could put the Lowe's link up, I could put the Home Depot link up, and I could put the Blackstone link up.
Yep. Or if you do a sales, maybe you get on here every day. Here are the sales of the week. Just a lot of different things you can do.
This has been great. I feel like we had a very productive morning.
Yes,
very productive.
We did.
Call. Something that our watchers can take this and then actually go start their Benable account and do the whole walkthrough. Oh, and don't forget.
I'll drop a link to the guide.
Etsy. Yeah.
Yep.
Just in case somebody wants the paper.
Yeah.
Version.
It's very cheap. It's like $6 or something, guys. I don't know. Yeah. Might even be lower than that. I can't remember. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. And we actually did make it on at 12 this week, even though we were like at the end. But so thank you guys so much for joining us.
We appreciate you all, and thanks for being here. And if you've got anything that you would like to see us go over, then drop that in the links. And we look forward to
Making it happen.
Yep.
Yep. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thank you all.
Bye.